Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Good, good.
Okay. Yeah, I just finished with somebody else before you got on. So
Don't
that's
don't even worry. Don't worry. Like I said, I didn't want to rush you or anything. I just got home from work. I quickly changed. I have like my Umbreon on. No, yours
yeah,
don't stay up, but it's okay.
it's fine. I just couldn't access Zoom at the moment because I was letting it download the previous meeting I did.
Don't
So
worry. It's all good.
yeah, so I was killing time and letting it download by playing some Mario Kart right quick.
Hey, nice.
So
Oh my God.
I told you I had Nintendo Switch too.
Yeah, listen, we have to add each other because I have Mario Kart, I have Kirby Air Riders, I've got Pokemon, I've got Mario Party, I've got a bunch of games.
Oh, shoot. Well, I'll make sure to add you after we're finished then. Yeah, I was trying to think is ever since I transitioned to my Nintendo Switch 2, all my data from the previous Nintendo Switch was gone. So I gotta start
No.
I
That was my first thing. The first thing that I did when I got my Switch 2, I immediately looked up like how to transfer data and whatever because I have a lot of saved data that I didn't want to lose. So I spent like a good hour, maybe a little more, transferring all my data from my old Switch to my new one so I didn't lose anything. And I still have my old Switch.
okay, yeah, because I was like, why did I not get all my information off it before it was gone? I gotta start all over. The thing is, I just made it to the new DLC and all that stuff where they had all the extra tracks before they concluded the game. So
Oh, okay.
I just finished Paris Prominence, and I just finished what else? I just finished Toad Circuit. Now I'm on Choco Mountain.
Okay, nice, nice.
So I'm almost done with the first one. Then it's Coconut Mall. I love Coconut Mall.
I love Coconut Mall. It's probably one of my favorite soundtracks ever. And
Ex-
tracks too.
There you go. Also, you can't go wrong with the donut planes. Those are good
Oh
too.
yeah, no. I used to not like Donut Plains that much, but as they kind of like started adding, the retro tracks onto the newer games, it's grown on me for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I got a lot to work to get myself back to where it needs to be. But when I started new games like Mario Kart World, I was like, okay, fine, I could do this because it's just new and all
Yeah.
stuff. But guess what? That was like my first time doing. And also, I just completed Mario and Luigi Brothership 2 times.
Oh, really? You got it? How is it?
It's great. I got it last year in November of last year. I was like, finally, they brought back the Mario and Luigi series
That's what
on
I
the
mean,
game.
I didn't get it, but I was debating it because like Mario and Luigi Partners in Time and Mario and Luigi. What's the other one? Bowser's Inside Story. Those are my one of my favorite games ever. And then I know they came back with Brothership, and I haven't gotten it, but I've been debating if I should or not. I wasn't sure if it was
You
the
need to get
same
it.
as, the old ones.
It's amazing. The only difference is it's on a home console. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Trust me, it's worth your time. I played it two
Okay.
times. I might do it again a third time in a second.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm
it's
definitely gonna consider it then.
it's definitely worth your time. But also before we get into it, I just want to say I know we just met, but I also want to say, it was right before I even met you this year, but congratulations on your marriage thing going on.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I mean we got engaged back in October in Tokyo. I have my ring on.
I know y'all are in Japan. I'm still trying to get there. I'm still
Yes.
stuck. I'm still jealous every time I see one of my friends going to. I don't want to break it up
Listen, oh
though.
my God, we think about that trip all the time. Like we are dying to go back. Like I'll be at work and I'll be stressed and whatever. And I'll think back to Japan. I'll be like, okay, let me get through the day.
I'm trying to go for my birthday, but
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I will say that it definitely wasn't as expensive as we were planning it to be. I think it might have been because of the time of year that we went. We went in October, so it wasn't too bad. So I kind of recommend maybe like fall time. It should be a little less pricey.
okay, okay. I'm taking your word for it, Samantha. Well, if the small talk is over, and this was a good small talk, I don't want to into it that quickly now. I want to go slowly into it as
Yes.
usual. I like my style. I guess we
Okay,
can go
cool.
ahead and get this thing started. So,
All right, do your thing. I'm ready.
thanks. Greetings, everyone. This is Phil. I'm host of the Conversation Podcast. Happy Wednesday. We're almost halfway through the week. I have a special guest with me here today. Introduce yourself. Who is Sammy Cosplays I'm speaking to?
that's me. I'm Sammy's Cosplay. I've been cosplaying for actually, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years now. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of anime, video games, horror movies too, horror games. And I'm so excited to be here. So thank you for having me.
It's funny that you mentioned horror games. Like, I was just talking about Back for Blood and I didn't want to play anymore because if I start with a hag, it's gonna come and eat me. Listen. When I was playing with my uncle and all that stuff, and I was like, "Oh God, where is it?" I was like, I don't know, man. I'm scared. I don't want to play anymore."
Oh my God, listen, I mean, I love playing horror games, but I love to watch my fiance play horror games and I'll kind of like backseat game because I love to watch like his reaction because he's a lot more scared compared to me. So I kind of like lived through that too. It's a lot of fun.
I know, right? Every time we were playing one, I had to be getting somebody else, like on the other games. I forgot what it was, but it's like Lethal Company. I was watching it play through, and guess
Yes, we love Lethal Company.
like one of the dudes climbed the ladder. I saw a video. I was like, hey, beat his ass, bro, beat his ass, beat his ass, bro.
Listen,
They
what was it?
got
It's
them.
Lethal Company, and then there's another one. Damn, the name is slipping by me right now. I think, oh, Content Warning. That's another fun one that I
Oh,
love to play. I haven't played it in a while, but that one is so much fun.
okay. Yeah, I was watching some of those videos, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, did he get someone? Did he get someone? Yeah, hey, yes,
I've seen
yes, he
so
did."
many of those videos. I used to like browse through them all on like TikTok. Oh my God, it's so funny. I love that game.
Yeah, I guess what my uncle was mad at me because I left him to be eaten by the hag. And I guess what, I was like, well, somebody got to live to go tell the story.
Yeah, listen, someone had to be sacrificed, and it wasn't me, so that's all that matters.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious stuff. Well, let's continue. Let's start with a little bit of an icebreaker. So you're wearing your Pokemon outfit today, right? What's your
Yes.
most favorite Pokemon out of the series?
Um, my favorite Pokemon actually used well a lot like a long long time ago it was Haunter, then it was Gengar, and now I actually have my favorite Pokemon currently with me.
Oh, that's cute.
So my favorite Pokemon is Dragapult. Definitely has grown a lot on me. I mean I love ghost types, those are my favorite types. And as you can see, I have a lot of Dragapult merch. Definitely my favorite Pokemon. I also use him a lot in Champions when I play online. So this is my favorite Pokemon.
Hey, listen, I used to watch those shows. I was not a huge Pokemon fan, but I had something needed something to watch on Saturday mornings,
You
okay?
know, I was a fan of the Pokemon show before I was a fan of the Pokemon games. It was the anime or show, whatever you want to call it, cartoon, that got me into kind of thinking about playing the games. And then it was like ninth grade when I played Fire Red for the first time. And that's what really got me hooked onto the Pokemon games. Like ever since then, I played every single Pokemon game out there.
Wow, that's amazing stuff. And I got a lot of friends who are still into Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon's a never-ending show. They won't stop spewing out Pokemon. Just like how they like all those long-running series like Pokemon, One Piece, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball just
Yeah.
announced another game, Xenoverse 3, and I was like, they won't stop making
Yeah, they won't just
games.
let it go, especially now that I know with the Pokemon show that Ash is done, and now they introduced like a new protagonist. I can't remember how long, maybe like a season or two of the new protagonist. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it since Ash was like, bye bye. But I'm wondering if it's any good. You know, I love watching kids cartoons. Like I don't care. Like I still enjoy that stuff. So I'm debating if I should watch, the new protagonists that they have, especially now that it's going into, the newer regions, which I enjoy. I enjoy the newer Pokemon games in the new regions. So I don't know. I might take a look. I might get into it.
Well, hey, you'd be surprised what you might be looking for.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we'll see.
And plus, I've been seeing all the Pokemon cosplay you're doing, so please don't stop doing it.
Thank you. I also have my Garchomp here with me. It's
There
another
you go.
favorite of mine for sure. I got these in Japan when my fiance and I went. So that's where I got like all my nice Pokemon plushies. I have a collection for sure.
Just one time would be enough.
God, man, it was so awesome. We went to I think like th three Pokemon centers.
Mm. I mostly want to check out the My Hero Academia stuff since the show ended.
You
Man,
know,
it's still an amazing show.
I haven't I mean, okay, so I read My Hero up until I think the most current, well, I know it ended, but up until the most recent arc until it ended.
Hmm.
And then I was watching the anime up until the villain arc, and then I just stopped. Which is crazy because I loved reading the villain arc. That was probably one of my favorite arcs, but I don't know, I just stopped and I haven't watched it since. So yeah, it's been a
You got to
while.
get back to it because shoot, I got a lot of toys. I met Chris Sabat last year, and he signed my Armored All Might box I got from
Oh, that's
Japan.
awesome.
Thing is, I didn't go to Japan, but I ordered it off of Macari, which has stuff from Japan.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I had to get it because it wasn't in the States. So I was like, well, the show ended soon. I had to get it. So
I
he was,
feel you. I
I,
feel you.
I
I have
guess,
a Giratina plush that was not available anywhere in the States. And so I don't remember where my fiance ordered it from, but it was definitely not from here. I think he ordered it from Japan. And that was the only way we were able to get it because when we went, they were all the Giratina plushies was sold out.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. And when I showed Chris Sabat, he was like, "Oh man, I ain't seen this yet." It wasn't in the States.
Yeah.
That's why we can't limit ourselves to just here. We got to order stuff from out
Yes,
the
I
country.
100% agree. They have the good shit like outside of the US and for cheaper too.
Exactly. Well, that on my favorite was actually kind of huge. It was like $179.
Oh, how big was it?
The size of my Xbox Series X right here.
Okay, well, oh, damn. All right, listen, it's worth the money. That's what I would say.
Hey, listen, with the show ended, I have to get one. Plus, I just got some new shirts when the Iron Village and Hot Topic did that collaboration. I had to get those
Yay,
too.
nice.
Hey, listen, can you blame me if I like my favorite shows and I want to get more merch on them?
Nope, nope. I completely feel you. I can never have enough. I can never have enough of the things that I love. Just
Listen,
never enough.
I'm a huge Batman fan as well, as you can
Mhm.
see. Kevin Conroy passed away, 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I did
Listen,
hear
I
about
was
that.
playing Arkham Knight, then I wake up the next day, he's gone. Like he died right after I completed Arkham Knight.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh,
And I was
man.
playing, I know, I was like, why did you say this is how the Batman dies? And then I wake up the
It's
next
the
morning, he
timing was just not right.
so I got the full Funko Pop set.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got the whole Arkham trilogy right there. I need to start
Mhm.
playing the Arkham trilogy again because I'm trying to get back to doing
I
video game
see your, what
walkthroughs.
is that? Is that a Sonic poster that I see on the ground?
Yes, I need to get a frame for that.
That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love Sonic.
I actually got that from Dominic Glover himself. Well, not himself actually. Just I met his friend, and and guess what? Dominic
What?
Glover and Darley fam, they both follow me
No
because they
way.
yes.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah, ever since we became friends, I didn't tell them I would love to get more stuff from you, but your stuff is too expensive. They gave me a code to make it more cheaper for me.
Oh, that's nice. That's really
So
nice of them. Damn, that's awesome. What the hell?
no, I didn't ask for anything. I just told them I just couldn't afford it because money thing is I don't like to use friends just to get what I want. I just tell them, hey, I wish I could get, but I just can't have the money. I don't have the money for this. But they
Yeah,
realize that I'm a busy guy, working hard and all this stuff. So they gave me a code and discount so I can get their like stuff for cheaper prices.
yeah. That's
So
awesome.
I still have not gotten a frame for that thing.
Oh my God, don't even get me started. I have so many posters that I'm still waiting to get frames for. I have like half of my game room frameless. But whatever, one thing at a time, I guess.
You'll figure out. Plus, Samantha, you are a very busy lady. Plus, you got wedding plans to do.
Oh gosh, yes, don't even remind me. I'm surprisingly I'm one of those people I hate planning things. Ugh. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for sure, but we're trying to do things one thing at a time, take our time, no rush. Right now, I mean, next month we're gonna go do some venue tours. So, Yeah, we're getting there.
I just hope you say some wedding cake. I want some cake.
Yes, I'm gonna send you some cake in the mail. Make sure it's nice and preserved.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And so now that the ice is broken, let's go into the origin story.
Mhm.
So 20 questions, and I'm going to put them into 2 to 3 parts to make this go even smoother and a little bit quicker, okay?
Okay.
So this one's gonna be a 2 part question. The first one's gonna be a 2 part question.
Okay.
Now, how did you first discover cosplay, and what was it about the hobby that made you want to jump in? And part 2, do you remember your very first cosplay, and what was that experience like?
Okay, so the way that I discovered cosplay was I was living in Orlando at the time. I was doing my master's degree program, and my best friend, she's also into yeah, anime, video games, cosplay, stuff like that too. And I had never been to any conventions or cosplayed or anything like that, really. And she, I think, was coming up to visit me, and she was like, "Oh, Sam, there's a convention in Orlando. They have, like anime merch and people dress up and whatever." She was like, I don't know if you would be interested in coming with me, and I was like, "Yeah, like let's do it." And she was like, "People dress up. Like, would you dress up with me?" And I was like, why not? So we went together and I dressed up as Jessie from Pokemon. Oh, it was a holiday Matsuri. That was the first ever convention I went to. So I wore like a Christmas hat with my Jessie. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was very overwhelming. Like I don't know if she had ever been to one, but I never had been to a convention before. That was my first time. And it was really cool just seeing like everyone dressed up. And it was just kind of like mind blowing to me. Like, wow, like this exists. Like people dress up as like their favorite characters from, anime, cartoons, series, video games. They just come have a good time. There's all this like cool merch, events, and celebrities and panels, and I was just kind of blown away. And after that, we just kind of started going more often, and it was kind of like a little snowball effect for me. And my best friend Gabby, she started cosplaying a lot more often. And I was like, oh my God, like I loved cosplaying with her and I started really enjoying the hobby and I just started doing it more and more often and really making the time for it. And I just like, I would get like a huge serotonin boost every time I would do it. I would feel like I'm healing like my inner child, dressing up as my favorite characters and just being really creative and having fun with it. And it just kind of went on from there.
There you go. There you
So
go.
I definitely have her to thank for that. So Gabby, I know she's gonna watch this, so I love you.
Well, hey, like I said, you gotta start somewhere. I know I keep saying that. I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but you got to start somewhere with this
Yes.
whole thing. And shoot, once you start with the cosplaying thing, it really gets fun, you know. And shoot, I've seen all the cosplays you have done up to this point. And shoot, like you said, you've been doing this like what, 5 years, right?
Yeah,
2020,
I
2021 time frame?
5 or 6 years. I'm trying to remember when I graduated. Ugh, I don't know. Time just blends in at this point, so I want to say 5 or 6 years.
I understand, and time does fly fast, believe me.
Yes.
Listen, I tried that in 2021 and all that stuff, the whole cosplay thing when I wore my Black Panther hat, but I realized it's just not for me.
Yeah, listen, it's
But
it's not for everyone and that's fine. Like my fiance, he doesn't cosplay, but he's also into the same things as me and he has a lot more fun kind of helping me like with my props and with doing like my photos and stuff. So,
so
and
he's
he comes to conventions with me as well and he has a lot of fun. He gets signatures and things like that.
well, there you go. I guess he's a professional photographer with you, huh?
Well, he's gotten really good and he now he like gives me pointers. He's like, "Oh, go like this." Yeah, there you go. He just takes like 5 million photos.
Well,
So
shoot, that's the
he's
case. Y'all should
good.
be like, because I think you know who Yaya Han is, right?
Yes.
Yes, the goddess of cosplay.
Yes.
She was actually at DreamHack Atlanta in my
She's
state of
so
Georgia.
awesome, dude.
I just could not catch her because I didn't plan it. Sorry, I told everybody on my social media that I'm not going to any conventions anytime soon. You know,
Oh,
one,
damn.
it's expensive, you know, and
Yes,
plus
absolutely.
I got other stuff to take care of. So I was like, y'all just sit back and enjoy my podcast for now.
Yeah, you have to prioritize things, you know, it is what it is, especially now conventions have gotten a lot more expensive and I feel like prices just go up every year. So that's really valid.
Yeah, because now I'm actually going to be at Boat Matsuri next week.
Oh,
So
okay.
are you going to that one? Nope, nope, not really.
No,
No.
no, no. I've only gone to conventions in Florida.
Yeah,
But
that's in
I've
Florida.
been oh, Bull Matsuri. Is that in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why my brain. I was like Jacksonville. That's whatever. It's been a long day. Anyway, but I've been trying to like kind of broaden the convention that I go to because I go to a lot of conventions here down in South Florida. And then, you know, I'll go to some in Orlando. I've been trying to go to cons outside of Florida. I've heard of, you know, CCE, MomoCon, anyway, NYC. Those are kind of ones I'm looking at or have been looking at, been trying to go to. I was gonna try to go to MetroCon for the first time, which is in Tampa,
Yeah, I
but
know.
you know, things came up and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to go anymore. So that's kind of a bummer. I was really excited for it, but I guess next year.
Again, you gotta prioritize priorities
Yeah,
first. That's what I'm saying. Like when I said back then, I was like, I'm not going to any conventions anytime soon. I got stuff I gotta work on. So that's
yeah,
why I have this. This is my other way of getting out there.
yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So yeah, it'll come when time comes. But yes, I'm gonna try to make it because this is my first convention since wow, January.
That's not bad.
Hmm.
That's honestly that's not bad. My last convention was March. I went to MegaCon and then I'm going to a con this weekend actually, just for one day though.
Otaku Fest.
Yes. Yeah,
Everybody
so I'm
loves
excited.
Otaku
It's one
Fest.
of my favorite cons down here. I love it. I have so much fun when I go.
So I'll make sure, but yeah, I'll try to, yeah, that, but I'm trying to go to Bowman. It's only like an hour away from my house. I mean, I'm in Georgia, so
Okay.
it's like an hour away.
Yeah, honestly, their new location now, they're doing it now in Palm Beach. I think it's like honestly, whether it was in Palm Beach or in their location down in like Kendall or wherever, it's still the same amount of drive for me. It's like 45, 50 minutes, so it didn't change anything for me.
Lucky. It's going to take me at least 2 hours to get to Jacksonville next week.
Oh,
So
yikes. Yeah, you gotta drive. But have fun,
yeah,
definitely.
I've
I
gotten
wanna look
used,
out for it and see if maybe one day I'll try it.
I've gotten used to driving back into Florida, so I've gotten used to it. So it's not really a big
Okay,
deal.
that's good.
Just need to get enough sleep. So need to do that
Yes,
first.
for sure.
Yeah. Next up, now, at what point did cosplay go from being something fun to becoming a major creative passion in your life? Hence, the how much, followers you got on Instagram.
I'm trying I really don't know. It started because I know I started from just kind of cosplaying, going to conventions to wanting to do cosplay more often and then kind of like cosplaying at home and doing, you know, my own pictures and editing and things like that. I think it was, I mean, it was definitely not planned for how often I do it now. It was kind of like every time I did it, I loved it. Like I had so much fun. Like I loved the whole process of it from, you know, dressing up and getting my wig to, you know, doing makeup, which, you know, makeup is something that I've struggled with a a long time. Like I just, it's just one of those things that just doesn't click for me. But cosplay kind of gave me the opportunity to really practice makeup and get creative with it and challenge myself. And I loved like, you know, whatever, practicing like a makeup look. Like for example, last Halloween or October, I did Art the Clown. And that was like big for me. Like I was so happy with how that came out. And I was really proud of myself for that. And it was just kind of like I just had so much fun with the process and I couldn't wait for the next one. And so that's how I just kind of started doing it more often instead of like maybe cosplaying, you know, for only conventions and maybe cosplaying at home once a month, then every 2 weeks, then once a week. And that's kind of how it just started. And I love it. I have so much fun with it. So it's not like like a job or a chore for me. I enjoy looking forward to my weekends where I get to cosplay. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to cosplay this weekend, and and just I love it. So.
One thing I will say is this, okay? I'm trying to listen. You're gonna like what I'm about to say here, because I was thinking you've done so much cosplays. Why do they not have their own in-home studio at home so they could do stuff like this?
In-home, I mean, listen, I would love to have an in-home studio. I mean, my fiance and I, we live in a two-bedroom apartment.
Oh, yeah,
There's
that
there's
won't work.
like no room. There's like no room. I have like one space in like the corner of like our game room in the bedroom where I can like do pictures. Oh, actually, we have a really nice not backyard, but I guess kind of back area. It's really nice. It's like just a full like grass field. There's a nice lake, a lot of trees. So sometimes I'll take pictures there. We have a nice condominium pool for like summertime stuff, which is nice.
Mhm.
So I try to play around with it a little bit, but I also have fun, like kind of editing fun backgrounds and stuff like that too. So I make do with what I have.
I understand. Yeah, I make do a jab too. Listen. I have like a but this room is my office because you can see all the posters in the back.
Yes.
So but I think people are liking that I have these in the back. So it's what
Yeah, it gives like more personality to you and what your interests are.
yeah, it does. And listen, guess what? They're bringing Avengers Endgame back to theaters this September to get ready for Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I haven't, I mean, the last, I guess, Marvel movie that I watched, I think was Avengers. What was the last one? Was it Endgame or
Hmm.
I think it was Endgame. I don't remember this point, but ever since then, I have not watched anything Marvel since then. I don't know, I'm just like not really that much into it. I know a lot of people are fans of like Marvel Rivals. I know there's like all the shows that are out, but I just haven't really gotten into it. I don't know. It's just not for me, I guess.
Hey, you like I said, if it's not for you, don't stress yourself out with it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to be like one of those like I don't know, like trying to get into something and fake it, and I don't know. Because I know Marvel's really popular. I have a lot of people told me, that I should cosplay for Marvel. I've gotten like Invisible Woman and Emma Frost and stuff like that, and Black Cat. But I don't know if I'm not passionate about it. I don't want to just do it for just because it's popular, I guess.
I understand. But hey, well, listen, Samantha, just cosplay what works for you.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
that,
one day I won't close my mind to it, but I definitely have to like feel it.
oh yeah, I understand completely. If it comes to you, sure. Like right now, I'm not feeling it right now.
Yeah.
It'll come to me when I
But
listen.
maybe one day. Maybe.
It'll it will come when the time is right.
Yes.
So, last question of this session, then we'll be in the next one. Looking back, what lessons from your early cosplay still influence the work you create today?
Hmm. I would say, I guess one thing I can go off of would be I guess like wig styling, for example. I mean, I learned a lot from my best friend. She is amazing with wig styling. And it was something that I struggled with a lot more back when I first started. Um, I'm I've just not I've just never been good with that stuff, and I didn't know what I was doing. Like I would cut bangs and I would just cut it too short, and I just didn't like the wig would fray and just wouldn't look good. And when she started kind of like teaching me the steps, and I would really take my time to try and learn, and that's when I started like I guess like washing my wigs and learning how to do that, and the whole process between like crimping wigs and why that's such a good thing for the wigs. It makes it like nice and thick and easy to style, gives it more volume, takes away that fake shine. And, I'm still kind of learning. I'm not the best yet at I guess kind of really detailing wigs and making, like the frames and stuff like that. But I would say it's definitely been a game changer learning that for sure. I feel like that helps give my cosplays like a lot more I guess I don't know what the word is, but a lot more oomph when I cosplay them. Like it just ties the look a lot more better with a nice wig. And that I definitely kind of learned and I have her to thank for that. And I'm still learning.
Hey, learn is a never-ending process.
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
definitely learning a lot still for sure when it comes to cosplay. That's for sure.
yeah, exactly. Listen, and plus knowledge is power. So keep
Yes,
keep that going.
definitely. You got to
Mhm.
start somewhere.
Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth.
Yes.
No. All right. Well, now that we're done with section one, now we're gonna move on to section two. So, so I was gonna say, hey, let's get to question one because question two is gonna be your favorite
Okay.
because you just did it a week ago.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
When choosing a character to cosplay, what qualities immediately grab your attention?
Qualities grab my attention. I would like it just comes to mostly like it's a character that I love. And sometimes it's like a long character. Like for example, Rosalina. I've loved her since I was a child. It
I've
was
seen it.
it was love at first sight when I saw her in Mario Galaxy for the first time. And that's why I cosplay her all the time because I've loved her for, for so long and that's a character I never get tired of cosplaying. And then when it comes to, I guess, maybe newer characters, let me think of like a newer character. Maybe like Zonka from Gachakuda. That was a character that, that the show just came out. I haven't finished reading the manga yet. I want to keep reading, but when I started
Hmm.
watching the show, I really like gravitated toward his character. And that's kind of like when I really gravitate or enjoy a character, I love their qualities. That just it just kind of clicks in my brain like, yup, I want to cosplay this character. I want to do it. So that's kind of like how that comes into my brain. And then I just kind of start planning from there.
But hey, when you do characters, you also got to get their personalities and make it feel like it's really you. Like
Yes.
you, I've seen so many people. Listen, I've interviewed this person. Her name is Des. She goes by Fun Fetty Cake. I don't know. I don't think you know her.
I don't think
Um,
so.
yeah, she is a sweetheart, and she does hold a tile of funny and cute girl onlyness and that. But she goes crazy with all of her cute girl stuff, and she acts like she's in an anime when she puts on her outfits.
Oh wow. I think that's good. Like when you like I try to also get into that mindset like when I'm cosplaying a character, kind of like being the character. You know what I mean? It comes off like, I mean, it makes it easier to portray that character when you're kind of like in the mindset of like their mannerisms, their personality, things like that. And then it's easier to kind of like really get into it and portray them as best as you can.
Hmm. Yes, portray them as best you can because it's the same thing with the VAs and like those studios.
Yes.
They
Oh my
have
God, the
to,
VAs have so much talent, so much talent. Like
and
I
I've spoken,
love like
and you saw me speak with some of them already on here.
yes, that's so awesome. I saw some people you got to inter that's so awesome.
Like seriously, I did not listen. Can I tell you a little something? I tried to talk to Ryan Barry for at least a year. I was spamming and posting, mention her in my stories to come
Mhm.
to Savannah. Didn't work. A year later, when I'm like like so far into my podcast, I managed to talk to her one on one on here.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, were you nervous? I would be nervous.
Samantha, I literally got goosebumps. I literally got goosebumps. Like I was like, why am I so nervous? Like I'm just she may be a voice actor, but she's still just a person. Why am I getting
Yeah,
goosebumps?
exactly. I mean, it's hard not to get kind of like starstruck or at least like into like, oh my God, like this is so cool. I'm talking to them, meeting them. But they are just a normal person who
That's
loves
what
what
I'm
they do.
saying.
But
Like
it's hard to like kind of get in that mindset, talk to them like they're just, some normal person and not like kind of fanboy, fangirl over
that's what I'm
them.
saying. Like why I sometimes when I talk to them, I don't treat them as voice actors. I treat them as people.
Mhm.
That's the main goal of this. Like
Yes.
you
It's
may be
like
doing
acts
cosplay.
calm and collected on the outside, and then the inside, you're like,
I know. So listen, when I get people like her, I get goosebumps.
Yeah. No,
So
that's awesome. Listen, and you have to again do what you got to do because sometimes like you just have to keep going, keep going, keep trying because you never know it might take a long time, but then at some point they might notice and be like, "Hey, like what is this?" You know, and let me check it out. So don't ever stop trying. Keep going because one day they might. I don't know if you've
exactly.
seen, have you seen that meme of like the old guy who's like mining for diamonds, and then he gives up before he gets to the diamonds, and then the other guy is like full speed. Like I
Mhm.
think of that image all the time, all the time.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And I'll be honest, as Samantha, there were times that I just wanted to stop. But I realized to myself that I just can't do nothing.
Yeah,
I gotta do
you
something.
have to keep trying. I mean, it's okay to take breaks and things like that, but you have to keep trying. Put yourself out there.
Hmm. See, look at you. You're still doing the cosplays. That you still listen. This and you still breaks in between. I think whatever career that we do, we want to
Mhm.
make sure we're happy and satisfied with it. Like, shoot, I started this because I really want to talk to people. Like,
Yeah.
this I barely try to find any new friends. Well, I do go try to go out and Savannah, try to like hang out with people, but sometimes the people that I want to see are not in the same area as I am. So
Yeah.
I have to. We're gonna have to go digital.
And listen, that's how like a lot of friendships are nowadays. I mean, I'm lucky to have experienced both. I mean, I have a good group of friends that I've known since high school, and I'm 28, so I've known them for over 10 years. I don't know, maybe like 12, 13 years because I met them all freshman year. And we're still like all nice, like growing up together. And then there's a bunch of friends that I've made online, even some I would say like good close friends too that I've made just from online, like mutuals on Instagram. And now we play games together and things like that. And it's an awesome way to connect and talk to people who have similar interests and just kind of like have fun and geek together about the things that you love and have conversations. It's awesome.
Hmm. So, but yeah, I'm doing my best to try to interact with you guys. Even though you might not see me in person, but that's why I be reaching out. I be like, "I'm preaching to the crowd. They ain't going to see my messages because you know how the DMs be." But I still try to get you guys' attention, which is why
Yes.
when I met you, I was like, "Well, shoot, she's not going to respond to me on here. So what's Plan B? Oh, she got an email. Let's send her a nice little email."
I'm so glad you did that because a lot of my DMs, they go straight into what's it called? Like the hidden requests or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I rarely ever check there. And so when I saw your email, I was like, okay, let me look up the Instagram. So I did, and then I clicked message, and then that it took me straight to the message, and I was like, oh my God, like hello, like all these messages, I'm like, oh my God, like I feel so bad. And then finally I was able to respond to you. And that happened to me before, because I did my first podcast. My memory's so bad. I think it was like 6 months ago. I can't even remember at this point. My memory's
Wow.
so
Okay.
but it was the same thing that he was DMing me and I just wasn't seeing it. But one random day, I was like, okay, let me just go through my hidden requests and see, whatever weird shit that's on there and delete it. And then I saw his request and I was like, oh my God, like, what? Like, Instagram, hello? Like, what the fuck? So, I try to remind myself to check every once in a while because you never know, like, the good things that are hidden in there.
I hate the hidden request so
I
much.
know that's why
It's just
I don't like to look in there, but I'm like, okay, let me look really
and
quick.
I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you guys. There are a lot of weirdos out there. Like shoot, there was another bot that texted me, "Hey, my girl, there's a friend of mine who's interested in dating you," and I was like, "What? I'm
Oh my
not."
God, I hate those bot requests. I've gotten those too. And it's like, oh, my friend thinks you're cute. Hit her up or hit him up in the profile. I'm like, bro, delete, block.
That's what I mean.
You're
I
not
was like,
scamming me today.
I'd be like, "Man, bots be botting."
Yeah, oh my God, no. Instagram has such a bad bot problem. I know there's a lot of like, I don't know if you've seen those OnlyFans bots that are like
Oh,
liking comments
don't even get me started
and
with that.
follow. Oh my God, no, it's so annoying. I'm constantly like blocking and deleting it. Oh my God, no, it's so annoying.
Oh well, I'm just gonna give y'all a block every time y'all do that stuff. So
No, for real. Just blog and move on, I guess.
it exactly. But yes, understanding characters, having friends who can help you portray those kind of things too,
Yes.
that helps as well. And like I said, don't forget, with that stuff, don't forget to also hang out with friends as well, Samantha.
Yes, 100%. That's why I love going to conventions because I get to see, I mean, I go to conventions typically with my fiance and or my best friend. And aside from them, like I love meeting up with mutuals that I have and either meeting them for the first time or, just we always meet up at conventions and just have a good time and have fun together or just talk for a little bit, see each other later. Like it's so good to have these connections in person and just kind of enjoy the love for cosplay and anime and video games and whatever, all like together in a community. And that's why I love going to conventions. And not just that, but I love seeing like all the different cosplays that are out there. Like, oh my God, people are so talented. It's so cool. I I wish they weren't like so fucking expensive going to conventions now, but I have a blast. I love going to conventions.
Well, I hope I keep going because I'm missing out on a lot of people that I tend to miss. So I need to keep
Yeah,
going. I'll do the best I
I
can.
get like FOMO for conventions. Like I was really trying to go to MomoCon. Like I really wanted that to be my first out of state con that I go to. And I was planning to go, but something came up and I just wasn't able to go anymore. And I got such FOMO. I was like so sad. I feel like, oh, it looks so much fun. So many mutuals that I know when I would have loved to meet or hang out with. Like I feel like I missed out so much, but it's okay. Next year, I guess.
Well, you still got Anime Week in Atlanta in November.
Oh no, that I can go to. I'm going to Holiday Matsuri. That's like kind of like I know AWA and Holiday Matsuri are kind of like at the same time. I can only choose one during that season. I
Oh,
choose Holiday Matsuri. Just it's just closer. It's more convenient, 3 hour drive.
oh
And
yeah.
I stay at my aunt's house. She lets us stay there for free. She's the best. She's awesome. Just for clarification, my aunt, she's like my age. So we're like best friends. So she's like, "Yeah, please come over. Like you can stay at my house whenever you want." She's the best. Diana, if you're watching this too, I love you.
Okay, there you go. It works stuff out. Well, shoot, you'll make it next year. I believe in you.
I hope so.
So, all right, here's the next one because you just did it a few weeks ago, and
Okay.
I posted you as it ain't that cosplay as the
Yes.
promo. Your Pauline cosplay caught a lot of attention. What made you decide to bring Pauline to life? See, now you make me want to play Super Mario Odyssey again.
I mean, Pauline, she's definitely, I would guess, I would say is an underrated Mario girl who has definitely I guess gotten a lot more attention now that she's been put in more like games and there was the new Donkey Kong game that's out. She was added in Mario Kart World and she's just being featured a lot more, which is great. And I was like, you know what? I mean, I started really liking her a lot more because Nintendo started kind of giving her a lot more love and attention. And it was also one of those things where I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really cosplay a lot of brunette characters. I think it was really just like Pauline, Pomni. That might be it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But it just because it's like a personal thing, like I don't really like the way brown hair looks like on me. So I typically shy away from brown-haired characters. But I really wanted to kind of give it a go with Pauline. And I was pleasantly surprised with how I felt cosplaying her. And I was really glad, like, I felt like I brought her to life and I had fun making her little video. And I was also surprised that I got a lot of compliments on the brown wig on me for the character. So it felt good. And I'm glad I got to kind of bring her to life and people loved her. And I hope she continues to get a lot more attention from Nintendo as she deserves.
I mean, you look good with the brown hair wig on. I mean, when I saw you did that cosplay, and I was like, oh yeah, she killed it with this look for
Oh,
Pauline.
thank you.
I actually, thing is, I will say this. When I was in college, I did a photo shoot with somebody, and I made her dress up as Pauline for one of my
Mhm.
projects for college. She looked at, well, the only thing we didn't change was the brown hair. It was we kept she kept the blonde hair on. She did wear the
Okay.
hat to make it look like she's Pauline.
Yeah.
So we just, I'm trying to just keep it,
You made
but
it work with what you have.
exactly. So I haven't done photography in a while. I'm thinking about getting back to it, but after, what
Oh.
happened in April, I had a little falling out with somebody, so I had to take a
Oh, I'm
break from it
sorry.
because I'm sorry, I'm just getting to the point where I just don't trust the models anymore.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, it's a long story. I'll discuss later. But yes, you killed us, Pauline, and I just
Thank
had to put
you.
Jump Up Superstar in that promo.
Oh,
I just
thank you.
had to.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Now I want to go back and play Super Mario Odyssey on the Switch. So, because listen, shoot, I love that game, especially the song. So
Yes.
shoot, I guess I got something else to play for the upcoming So yes, I need to play. Hold on,
Let me
I
see.
need I need to play Super Mario Odyssey again.
Okay, I see Odyssey. I see Luigi's Mansion. Okay, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Deluxe Party, Jamboree. Oh, you have Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Okay, so you got the
The pack.
the pack. Oh, that's nice. I got when they came out with the anniversary, the 3D All-Stars with Sunshine Galaxy and 64. I got that. So I didn't get the bundle because I was like, I don't want to spend money when I already have Galaxy, but it comes with Galaxy 2, and I haven't played that since the Wii. But
Here's the thing: what I hate about the 3D All Stars, they took it off of digital and made it so they could purchase like copies. And I was like, why?
yes, I was so surprised that they just took it out. Like they only had it available for like a limited time, and then they took it out. Ugh, I don't know. That kind of like annoyed me, but I was still able to get my hands on it. Because Sunshine and Galaxy are definitely one of my favorite Mario games for sure.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely like Super Mario Galaxy. Listen, when they announced Brie Larson as Rosalina Super Mario Galaxy movie, I
Yeah.
listen, listen. I was literally going to boycott the movie. They didn't put her as Rosalina.
Yeah,
I
she
was,
was great as Rosalina, but I do have my complaints with the movie. I still enjoyed it, but I did not like that Rosalina was a damsel in distress and barely had any screen time in the movie when it's supposed to be a Super Mario Galaxy movie.
what really surprised me is that they put Star Fox in there.
Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved him in the movie, but why? Maybe I'm wrong, but it felt like Star Fox had more screen time than Rosalina did. So
Wow.
I'm like, that I don't know. I mean, like I said, I still enjoyed the movie, but there's just a lot of things that
Pros
really,
and cons.
yeah.
But here's the thing too. Ever since they announced that they're dropping the Star Fox game, I just pre-ordered the Star Fox game.
I have one of my good friends. He's also a huge Star Fox fan. Michael, shut up. And he was playing, I watched him stream, I think it was Star Fox 64 the other night, because he's getting ready, prepared for like the new. Let me clarify, I've never played a Star Fox game in my life. The only Star Fox Anything about Star Fox that I know is just from Smash. That's it. But I'm bringing him up because I know he's a huge Star Fox fan. He's super excited for it. And I might kind of give it a shot and see, what it's all about. So, who knows?
Yep. Well, shoot, I can't. But here's the thing: after pulling out, I can't wait to see what she does next. And so I'm just gonna keep my fingers and just watch out for anything that you do.
Thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
shoot. Ever since you did Pauline, now I need to go back and play Super Mario Odyssey.
Yes, I'm glad.
So yeah, I just like I said, I'm listen. I know I'll be playing on the Xbox, but I'm also a huge Nintendo person, Nintendo
Yes, me
nerd as
too.
well. So yeah. Keep like the producer said for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, keep playing those games.
Yes, definitely.
So, next up, now, what part of the cosplay process do you enjoy the most? Planning, crafting, styling, photography, or performance?
That's a good question. No, actually, I'm not. I think it might be. Oh, damn! I don't know. I'm like playing, like replaying, kind of like through my head, like the process of what I do when I cosplay. And oh man, that's really tough because I genuinely enjoy every single every single step from planning and kind of like getting what I need, whether I, buy a cosplay or I help my fiance, make a prop or, get like secondhand stuff, whatever, to, putting on makeup and doing the wig and, taking photos or doing videos or going to conventions and having fun. And, editing the photos, I also have a blast doing. I love editing. I really don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it was so tough that I had to put it in here.
That is definitely a tough one. I genuinely don't know. I love the entire process. I really do.
I bet when y'all get ready to go to like conventions, y'all spend hours just putting stuff together. Let me tell you a little something. Damon Mills, the voice of Frieza, posted a picture of him taking a picture with two characters who are dressed up as Whis and Vados.
Oh,
And their cosplays were S-class leveled. I saw them.
wow.
And guess what? Like Damien said, guess what? He told the fans, hey, wait, before y'all go, can I please get a picture with y'all in your cosplays?
Dude, that's awesome, bro. Like I can imagine if I cosplay as, like, for example, if I go to see like a VA or something and I'm dressed up as the character that they voice, or whatever, they just happen to see me and be like, "Can I please get a picture?" No, I would lose my mind. I would feel like the coolest person on the planet.
Exactly. Listen, Samantha, I need you to do promise me, okay? Please tell me when you do your cosplay. Please tell me you'll do something truly spectacular that no one's ever seen before. Please tell me, promise me you'll do something like that.
I can definitely promise that for sure. I do have a lot of, I guess I'll say, like, dream cosplay ideas that I do have that I've either never seen before or rarely see. Because they're dream cosplays for a reason. They're tough. And, I'm not good at sewing or anything like that. And my fiance is a lot better at crafting than I am. Like my pink pyramid head, that was a dream cosplay of mine.
Hmm.
And he did a lot of the heavy work. I helped him out, but he's the reason, really, why I was able to bring Pyramid Head to life. So
Mm.
we kind of work together as a team when it comes to that stuff. So I definitely have things planned, I promise you. Cool things. It's just like not a it'll take time. It'll take time.
Well, shoot, if you can try to I don't know. Oh, well, I won't say you never know till you try. Maybe get to Yaya Han's level and
Oh,
get that stuff. Listen, sometimes I see cosplayers and I try to encourage them, try to get to Yaya Han's level if you can. I will not push you
I
that.
I mean, I don't know. Like I tell myself, one day I'll reach like a level like that, but I mean, the like those cosplayers, they're so like talented, and it's not something that, anyone can, really do. I mean, that's why they're at the level that they are. And one of the things I love too, I love going to cosplay competitions and like
Hmm.
watching them and seeing like all the amazing work that like these cosplayers put into like their bills, sewing, crafting, wig work, like effects, like all this cool shit. And in my head, I'm like, damn, like I wish I could do something like that. Like I wish I was as talented as that. And I'm sure technically you could be like, if you work hard, you can be one day, but it's not a cakewalk for sure,
Hmm. No, it's not. So we just gotta be prepared. But all I can say is, Sam, just do your best.
Thank you.
That's all we can ask for.
Yes.
So, but it's nice that you enjoyed the whole process. I just want to throw in that tough question for you.
It was very tough. I really don't. I would have to sit on that for a while because I really don't know what I enjoy doing the most. I really
Hey,
don't.
if I don't ask the tough questions, then I don't bring receipts.
That's true. That's true.
So I've been doing this for a while. I'm trying to take advantage of I'm trying to be more serious about the journalism thing because I graduated a degree in digital media production and journalism.
Hey, really? I graduated my bachelor's in broadcast media and journalism. And
Mm.
then I got my master's in film production. So I kind of like branched out a little bit. And I mean now I do social media management and video editing. But it took me a while to get to that point. I just didn't realize I would enjoy I mean I love video editing is what I love to do the most, but I didn't think that I would enjoy managing social media as much as I do.
Mm. Well, shoot, we'll keep your job as long as it's making you money. Don't leave it,
Yes,
okay?
that's for sure.
There you go. Let's see. Oh, oh, oh yeah, here we go. What's the most challenging cosplay you've ever created, and what made it such a challenge?
Mm, I I want to say pink pyramid head. I think that was the most challenging
Like
just
that one right
because
there?
yeah, you see it? You see
Yes, I see
yeah,
it.
there it is. The sword is in the closet. But yeah, because I mean my first ever handmade prop was my Monty guitar. I cosplayed Monty from Five Nights at Freddy's. And again, my fiance did a lot of the work. And I mean, oh my God, no. When I started making that guitar and then I failed, and then he was like, okay, let me let me take over. Yeah, that was challenging because like I said, I'm not good. I was never good in like I guess the arts, you know, crafting, sewing, not even like hair, makeup, like I don't know. I just was not good good at anything. And after that, then I th I think I just kind of jumped right into Pink Pyramid Head, honestly. I know I also have my Zonka staff, which is right here. I'm looking at it right now, but I'm kind of scared to move it. That one was I 3D I commissioned a friend for a 3D print. And then from there we kind of spray painted it and all that. But yeah, I want to say Pink Pyramid Head was my most challenging and we had a month to do it. And it was a lot of like me and my fiance going to Home Depot and oh, you know what was a big help though? Her name is Autumn Puff on Instagram and she did her pink pyramid head. I think last year we were talking at was it Holiday Mastery or MegaCon? I don't remember. But she gave us her schematics for her pyramid head, and that helped us tremendously with kind of coming up with the dimensions for my head and just kind of saving a whole lot of I guess like trial and error type of thing. But God, it was really challenging. It really was, especially kind of putting like the grading and figuring out how to see because unfortunately when I put that on, I cannot see shit. And I chose to bring that to MegaCon, which was a mistake because I could not see anything and I was very overstimulated. But you know what? Well, I'm still glad I did it anyway, but definitely never again. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest challenge for sure.
Well, it worked itself out, didn't
Yes.
it?
Oreo. Sorry, my cat is like, babe, can you?
The cat.
Okay, all right, he took her. Okay. Sorry, my cat Oreo, she how do I put it? She doesn't have necessarily separation anxiety, but she loves to be everywhere that I am, and I have the door closed. I don't know if you can hear that. I hope not.
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear
Okay,
anything.
good. But yeah, she was like banging on the door, and so I'm just trying to, you know. Anyway, enough about my
Well,
cat.
well, 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 hey, she wants mommy.
Yes, yes, she's always with me like all the time. She waits for me like when I come home from work, she's right there at the door. God, no. When I go to sleep, she comes with me. She follows me everywhere, including the bathroom and the shower. Like I have no privacy. But, I love her. She's my baby.
You're like my 13th cat person now.
Yes. God, I love cats. I have two cats. I have my cat Oreo. She's a tuxedo cat. And I have Neo. He's the newest in our little family. He's a Siamese. We got him last year? 2 years ago? God, I don't even know. He just turned two. So
Oh,
maybe I'll bring her in, because I hear her crying out the door. So give me 1 second. Come on, break.
sure thing.
Tommy, you were yelling so much. All right. Now you're gonna say hi because you were making such a big deal.
Oh, Oreo. Oh, because she has the white and the black,
Yes,
like an
she's a
Oreo cookie.
tuxedo. She's my baby. She is, how old are you? She's gonna be 10 this year in August.
Okay.
So,
Mm,
yeah,
she's doing good.
she's my baby. All right, booby, go. Or you can just stay there. That's fine.
Yeah, I hope she don't
Okay.
mind.
Okay. Yeah, I have so many nicknames for her. I don't know why, but I call her Booby or my Booby. That's a new one. Hi, Neil. My other one just walked in here, but whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Good. So, so yeah, I just was curious because I know the Pyramid Head that probably took a lot of work to do something like that. Because also you got to put it in a circle and put like, how am I going to put this on top of me?
Yeah, that was another challenge too, like figuring out how I'm gonna wear it. I mean, we have like some kind of foam on the inside just to kind of give it like some structure inside for when I put it on. But I mean, we didn't do the best. We kind of like winged it because when I put it on, like it doesn't really stay still. Like it kind of like shifts around a little bit. But whatever, it is what it is. So we made it work. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm still glad with how it came out. And for the sword, my fiance came out with this brilliant idea. He's so smart. Because I told him I wanted to put kind of like blood dripping on the blade. And so what we did was he suggested think like using Mod Podge, and so we put Mod Podge on the blade. And so we did this on our balcony. We held the blade down and then we put the Mod Podge and we let it like kind of drain down on the blade, kind of creating like a blood ripple effect. What are you doing? Neo, no. Oh my God. This is why I don't let them in. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that. And then after that, we used the matchas to create like the blood dripping. And then we used red glitter and put it all over the Mod Podge. And that's how we created like the glitter blood on it.
Hmm.
Guys. Anyway. But that was really cool. He suggested, I think Mod Podge would be great because we were thinking of, painting it or whatever. And we're like, no. And then he thought of the Mosh Podge idea and we tried it and it worked. And I was like, you're so smart. You're so smart. And so we put the glitter and I love the way that it came out.
Okay. Well, shoot, that's amazing. I'm glad that you took the time to make sure you get it right the best way you could.
Yes, and it was definitely like, oh my, we were crunching big time. I think at that point, it was the week of the convention.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was
procrastination.
bad. Oh no, never again. We can't do that again.
Procrastination is your worst enemy.
Yes. Oh my God. No, it was so bad. It was like straight after we're like, okay, we gotta we gotta work on this. Never again. Never again.
Don't do that. Listen, I always come prepared. I
Yeah.
don't listen. Listen, every time when I go to a different place, I always be researching. I even go on the website and try to research the thing, okay?
Yeah.
So just to make sure I know all the rules and don't
Yes.
have any surprises.
Very good.
Yeah. All right, well, onward to the next section, okay? This is another two-part question. Section
Okay.
three is characters, fandoms, and creativity.
Okay.
So, is there a character you've cosplayed that you felt a particularly strong connection with? And part two, are there any fandoms or series that consistently inspire your creativity?
Yes. So I'm gonna state the most obvious one, which is Rosalina. So I immediately fell in love with her when I saw her, when I played Super Mario Galaxy for the first time. Mainly because, I mean, my favorite color is baby blue. And I've always liked Peach and Daisy. And especially when I was younger. My hair color was like dirty blonde and then just kind of darkened as I got older, but I always wanted to be blonde. Like I always felt like blonde was me. And so when I played Smart Galaxy and I saw the new princess that they introduced, I was like, "Oh my, like she's beautiful, like her hair, her dress." Like at first it was like love at first sight, just her appearance. She was like as like I was what like 10 years old when I played the game. She was like the epitome of what I wanted to look like when I grew up. Like I wanted to be beautiful like her. When I saw her, I was like, I want to be beautiful like her when I grow up. And then as I played the game and kind of learned more about her, one of the stronger things that I really gravitated towards was like her motherly presence, like with the Lumas. And that really deeply resonates me, like her motherly love. I won't get into it too much, but I like really just really like looked up to her and like really just gravitated to her with that. And I just overall I fell in love with her. And sh just her as a character just gave me a lot of comfort and reading her backstory, made me, just made me feel sad, but like learning more about her. And that's why like now she's a character that I cosplay all the time because of that connection I have with her, not just appearance wise, but the person that she is. And I also wanted to be, seen as like a very kind, nurturing, and almost even motherly figure when I grew up too. Like I wanted to be someone that, everyone could feel comfortable with and safe with. And and she just like really was a huge inspiration to like the person I am today. So, with that being said, that's why I cosplay her like all the time. Like I love putting her in different outfits. Like it makes me feel good and it heals my inner child as well. Like, when I put on her iconic her dress, that I always think to myself like, I wish like my 10-year-old self could see me now, so it makes me feel really good.
Mm.
And of
Yeah.
course, other characters like Cynthia from Pokemon, that's another big one that I do a lot. Same thing with her. With her, aside from again, she's also very kind. She's very intelligent, which I loved. And of course, very powerful. Like I wanted to also be a very strong, independent, and intelligent woman like her when I grew up, aside from her looks. So it's like these women kind of shaped me into what I wanted to be when I grew up. Like beautiful, powerful, inspiring, kind, motherly, intelligent, like all the things that I really value. Like I wanted to be like them essentially when I grew up. So I really gravitate towards cosplaying them all the time and I love it.
Exactly. I've been looking and paying attention to some. Like I said, every time when I watch shows and play games, I look at the characters' emotions and try to understand what trauma they've been through in the past.
Yeah.
Rosalina, she's a person, and trust me, Rosalina is very gorgeous. She is.
Yes.
She's a person who's just focused on her duties. Like she
Hmm.
wants to be a good mother to the Lumas. She wants to make sure the universe is protected from
Yeah.
threats, like Bowser, for example. Oh, that's I think the main thing that she's just trying to do. She just wants to be a good role model.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's all she
She's
wants.
like I would say the perfect protector. I would say protector is a very good word to use for her. Like not just protector of the cosmos, and of course the Lumas. So I would say that's like probably the best description for her.
Of course, of course. And listen, and Samantha, I believe one of these days, Ace, and guess what? I already know you're gonna be a great mom someday.
Aw, thank you.
You know,
That means a lot.
I know you already have cast, but you never know. Kids could come
Yes.
later.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely we plan. I mean, I like how much I'm 28 now. We plan first, the wedding, then house. We got to get out of this two-bedroom, and then kids. So or child, actually. I just want one as of right now.
I understand. I understand. Hey, listen, my mom was like, she just wanted two kids, myself and my sister. That was
Yeah.
it. She
Sometimes
don't
you
want
want
no.
what you want, but I mean, minds can change. You never know. But I told my fiance, listen, I'm one. I'm popping out just one, so don't expect more.
Exactly. But yeah, again, just like Rosalina, yeah, you'll be a good mother too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, um, next up, now, if you could step into a world of one character you've cosplayed for a day, who would it be and why?
Ooh, I don't know. Oh my God.
I'm just
There's
throwing them at you, aren't I?
oh, you know what? Okay, no, no, no. I don't know about character, but I'm definitely gonna say the world of Pokemon. Okay, yeah, easy choice. I want to say maybe Cynthia, but honestly, I don't really care much about what character I would be. I think it's just more the world itself. Oh my God, no, I would kill for Pokemon to be real. I would love to just kind of like, oh no, no, I would love that idea.
Okay,
And I
okay.
find it like my favorite Pokemon would be real. Wait, I gotta bring him out one more time. Ah, I love him so much.
There you go. Well, shoot, if you ever do want to do cosplay for a day, that would be your ideal one right there.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's possible.
interesting.
It's possible.
That's very interesting. Wow. Thank you for that idea because my brain is the gears are grinding. That's a very interesting idea.
There you go. Hey, I'm just giving you suggestions. I'm not, I don't, look,
Listen,
I,
and if it ever comes to fruition, I'm giving you credit for the idea.
no,
Hey,
hey,
Oreo. Wait.
I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Wait, let me try to get my lap.
Well, next up, what's a dream cosplay you've always wanted to tackle but haven't had the chance to create yet?
I mean, there's so many that come to mind. Trying to think of a good one. Okay. I'm gonna say Aurora Rosalina. So the Aurora dress that she has, that is
Is
an
that the one
absolute
that they use when they had it for Mario Kart
it's for
World?
the
It's
app,
just
the
Mario Kart
the phone
Tour.
app.
Mario Kart Tour.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the one. Yes,
yes.
you would look good in that.
Oh wow. I saw that and I was my brain just shut down.
I was like, well, you got the dress, you got the wig, you got the blonde. I think you're gonna use the blonde hair. You got the wig. Maybe you could do
It's
the Aurora.
it's just that I don't I like I'm scared to go into I guess like creating like a cosplay from scratch. Like for example, that Aurora dress, I highly doubt that's anywhere that you can just, buy. That's something I would probably make on my own, but I have no experience with making things like that, so it scares me. So that's why I haven't really tackled it, but I am gonna say this. I do plan this year to attempt my first like handmade type of cosplay. And it's going to be Dementio from Super Paper Mario.
Wow. I haven't played Paper Mario in the
Well, you know
dog's
what? I have
age.
his keychain right here. Let me see if I can get it out really quick. Just because I feel like a lot of people don't know Super Paper Mario. It's not like, super out there, but this is the character for those watching.
Wow. Okay. Which means you gotta do the two-face thing then.
Yeah, so it's like his hat, and then of course like this cloak, I guess. And then of course the mask, which I'm not worried about the mask. It's the clothing that I'm worried about because I don't know what I'm doing. And my fiance, he's good at crafting and stuff, but again, no clothing. experience. So we're gonna, I don't know, I don't know, figure it out,
Just
I guess.
don't just put on like pants or leggings or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
easy because he has like black pants, so black leggings and then black gloves. The mask is easy, but it's the hat I think won't be too bad. I don't think that. But it's the cloak. I'm like, okay, so I just gotta get some fabrics and put them together.
Well,
So
hey, never say never.
so I'm really gonna try to do that this year, hopefully by November. Hopefully I don't fail and I don't give up. I'm really gonna try. I'm gonna try.
I'll be looking forward to it. Mm, So, all right, and we're getting close to the end. Are you enjoying our discussion so far?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
So, we're in section for our community and content creation. Now, how has social media changed the cosplay community since you first started?
Well, so I mean, I will say since I joined like the cosplay, well, honestly, not even because I mean, I started cosplaying 5 or 6 years ago, but I wasn't necessarily a part of the community until maybe like when I really started being consistent with cosplay and like posting and things like that, maybe like 3 years ago. So I would say I'm relatively new. Like I'm like I started when the whole social media content creation with cosplay was already kind of out there compared to, I'm sure like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, that wasn't necessarily the case. But what I will say is that social media definitely has its pros and its cons. That's for sure. I would say pros would be, of course, the biggest thing is finding other people who enjoy the same hobby, the same fandoms as you, and connecting and supporting each other. I want to say that's the biggest thing. I've met, even just online, someone like the sweetest people. Like I love talking to them and just kind of like supporting each other and seeing other people's cosplays and it's just that is like the most amazing thing. And then, of course, there's like the bad thing of social media, which I know
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
people, either just care about like numbers, don't really care about like what they're cosplaying. They're just doing it because it's popular. Or, of course, then there's like the real problems like the racism, homophobia, bullying,
Yeah. I
all that
think you
stuff. And it's really sad.
I
And,
think you saw that I think you saw that I did that crossover episode last week, right? A little bit. Well,
I
just like on
don't
my
remember.
Instagram and post. If you didn't, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we was talking about that. I think ever since, we was talking about it was one of my friends, Lua Kurosaki. I don't think you know her. She was getting faced with a lot of racism and fat phobic slurs and whatnot. Even, it's really exciting. And guess what? Even Tony Weaver Jr.
Mhm.
I think you know him too. He's
He
pretty
sounds
known.
familiar, yes.
Yes, he's pretty huge. I met him at the Anime Weekend
Yes.
Atlanta. So
Oh, nice.
he does a lot of content about this stuff. And
Yeah.
he goes like to children's schools and
Yes,
gives out
yes.
books, all that stuff. So he was mentioning that situation with her as well. And she went from 4,000 to 8,000 followers because of
Wow.
all the love she received after being treated and being like, all the
Wow.
racist and all that stuff.
Yeah, that see, like that's I would say a good thing about social media is, I mean, if you express to like the right people, like I want to say whenever there's like hate in the comments towards a cosplayer, especially, someone who's POC or, not like, you know, I would say not like society beauty standards, like super skinny or whatever, anything like that, and they're facing like fat phobia and harassment and things like that. I would say it's always a good thing to kind of like show support in the comments. And like I've seen before, like when I see like hate in the comments before, like if I can, like I try to like go against whoever's like saying these hateful comments or at least just show the person love. There was, a good example of this actually. I started posting on TikTok recently. I never really used TikTok just because
Yeah.
it overwhelms me. But I started trying to use it, with these past couple months and started like posting into videos and things like that. And I posted a Rosalina cosplay video and it went viral on TikTok. And for the most part, it was a lot of love, aside from a lot of Gooner comments, which I had to block and delete. It was really frustrating. But anyway,
These idiots.
yeah. But point being is that I ended up getting a DM saying to me that there was another Rosalina cosplayer who was black, and someone was comparing me to her, saying that I was the better cosplayer or some shit because I'm white. So I went directly to her post. I reposted it. I liked it. I commented. I told her that, she's a beautiful Rosalina, all this stuff. And there was someone who had also like posted a picture of her, like in my comment section. And I was like, please, 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 like go show her some love because like her comment section was disgusting just because she was black. Like I can't it was just so gross. I can't even understand it. And she came to me and she was like, oh, like thank you so much for the love. Like you're beautiful too. And we follow each other on TikTok. Obviously I'm not gonna state her name because I don't want her to get any,
No.
attention,
Mm,
but sweet thing. She's so beautiful and it's like a reminder that people and like are just so disgusting. Like just because of someone's skin color and saying like, oh, but you're not actually like to her, like you're not actually Rosalina because Rosalina's white. Like, what do you expect her to do? Not cosplay the character? Like, what I don't know. It's disgusting. But point is, you should support these people if you see them being harassed because you never know. You could like make their day, something. I don't know. Just and like not how do I say? Not encourage that type of hateful behavior.
hmm
So, I mean, it's just hard, because it's out there in community and a lot of the hate and harassment that people face, it's disgusting.
Especially what happened with Squid Kid back in
Yes, God, that's so sad. Poor girl. Like I feel so bad. It's horrible. Like that's why you always like if I learned I learned this when I was a child, hearing the phrase, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I fully, fully stand by that. Like I'm sure when people whatever, like everyone's human, you scroll and you see something, you're like, oh, that's not very good. Sure, whatever, it crosses your mind if there's anything that crosses your mind, hateful, negative, but like, don't, why? Why would you say, like, why? What, and what encourages you to be hateful towards another person and make them feel bad about themselves? It makes no sense to me. And so that's why I'm eh, like, you don't know how people take these words. Like, something just as simple as, like, oh, you're ugly. Super common, whatever. Maybe some people might brush up, be like, I don't care, whatever, I don't give a shit. But other people might take it a lot harder, especially like harassment, like fat phobia or homophobia or racism, where if it's like a lot of people saying this stuff, like it can really get to you and it's horrible.
and
So
it's
that's why we just have
exhausting.
to try and be, as supportive as possible, especially towards those cosplayers.
Yeah. And also I will say this, and like I said, when I did that crossover, it's that crossover episode is still blowing up because
I definitely have to check it out for sure.
it's a really important topic because ever
Okay.
since she got harassed, she's been getting a lot more people to come to her page and support her. She's got
Good.
lots
Okay,
more
yeah,
people
I'm
following
gonna check
her.
it out. I wanna follow her too, so I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, so it's been good. It was my first time doing a crossover episode. Okay, it was a discussion that need to be had. A lot of but I also try to keep it positive. But when something like that comes up, we got to talk about it.
Yes.
And so that's why I offer this. Let me say this, Samantha. You're safe with me. I'm a safe space. You can come talk to me about anything.
Thank you.
Not
And same with me too. Like I tell, people all the time, like, listen, we're all adults and we all have problems and shit going on in our lives. And I always like to say to people, like I mean everyone's got hopefully, good loved ones, whether it's family or friends or a significant other, someone who they can really rely on in during hard times. But I like to like give myself, say like, hey, if you ever do need someone else to talk to, if you don't have someone or want to talk to someone else, like I'm here to listen and help and be there if you need me because it's it's a hard life out there for sure.
And yeah, it doesn't get easier, but well, wait, it gets easier if you surround yourself with the right people.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
for sure.
So, next up, this is going to be another two-part question. Now, actually, no, this is going to be a single question. Then I know how to do this now.
Okay.
What's something people don't realize about the amount of work that goes into a single cosplay post?
Oh, um, that people don't realize. I want to say, I guess the setup, like, like the whole setup. I mean, when it comes to doing like a post, for example, it takes time. Like, for example, last Friday, I cosplayed Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it was last Friday. And I started getting ready at like 6:30-ish. And it starts off with like putting in contacts, which I hate doing. I hate putting shit in my eyes and so that takes time. And then it's kind of like putting pieces together, doing makeup. Like all of a sudden, 2 hours go by before you even get started with making content. And I started just, with pictures alone. Like I got my little guitar, doing poses, playing with the lighting, see what I liked, and poses I didn't like, and whatever, going back and forth. And then that is another like time consuming part. And then I worked on, trying to make videos because I'm trying to be a lot more active on TikTok, make videos and stuff like that, and which I've been having a lot of fun doing so far. Um, and like kind of like looking up like trending audios, what I can do, and stuff like that, and then doing the videos, and that takes time too. Like, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't like how I look, and I don't like how I said that, or I forgot what to do, and back and forth. And then once that's all done, by the time I finished, it was like maybe midnight. I don't even know. So that it's time consuming. Making content is time consuming.
It
And,
is.
same thing for, just going to conventions, like, or, just cosplaying for fun, whether you cosplay just to hang out or go in public, go hang out with friends, convention, make content, whatever the case is. It can definitely be like a lot more time consuming than people think. It's not just like, oh yeah, well, I mean, it can be quick, like just putting on something really quick and having fun and doing your thing. So it can be quick for sure. But a lot of times, like, when you're really trying to, perfect like the wig or the makeup and, make content or get ready for a con, making sure everything fits and your prop is all good and things, get messed up. I can't tell you how many times that I've had wardrobe malfunction and things break and whatever, like before going to a convention. Oh my God, it's the worst. But yeah, it can definitely take a long time, but that doesn't mean that it's not fun. I would say the only thing I don't have fun doing is putting on contacts. I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
it. But I'm like anything for the character.
I don't blame you. Listen, I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning 2 nights ago, trying to upload all these clips and videos to my pages on YouTube. It's exhausting.
Yeah,
And I
listen,
was
yeah,
like,
it can.
now I think I'm entering the find out stage. So, but I guess it comes with the being a video editor. Also, I'm good with video editing too. Learned that in college as well.
Yes, yeah,
So
me
it's
too.
a lot of it. I got so much B-roll to put in there, air and
Yeah,
everything.
that's,
It's just
video editing, that's another thing I want to say. I mean, I know it's not cosplay related, but video editing is a lot more time consuming than people think. And I'm not talking about like quick like CapCut videos. Even quick CapCut videos take time.
they
They
do.
really do. Like I edit videos every day at my job. And oh my God, like videos can take anywhere from, if I'm lucky, maybe like 45 minutes to like 5 or 6 hours. Like it
Oof.
can take a long time. And I'm not even counting like videos that I used to edit for that would take me days to edit. Like editing takes a long time. It really does. So everyone shout out your favorite video editor because they work hard. So
Yep. So, but I think I've gotten used to those late nights because I am a night owl, but
Mhm.
sometimes I feel like I just want to go to sleep. But I think I've gotten used to
Yeah.
all those late nights. So I'll probably be up again tonight trying to work on a few things, but
Yeah, but don't
it
push
comes with it.
yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. If you're tired, take a break, go to sleep, and get to it the next time when you can.
Hey, that's what they said when I was watching that episode with the Flash, with Grant Gustin and everything. They were saying, Have you ever heard of sleep? It's when we just go back down and just recharge our batteries." That's what Cicero mode. So he was saying, "Look, let's stop here tonight and try
Mhm.
again in the morning."
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to listen to that, but you really, really have to. You can't like push yourselves when it comes to anything, honestly. Give
Mhm.
yourself that break, give yourself time to rest and reset, and then come back to it the next time.
It exactly. All right. Now, this is the true two-part question, okay? I just had to make sure how to put these together, okay?
Okay.
Make sure it makes sense. Now, part one, have you had any memorable interactions with fans or fellow cosplayers that have stayed with you over the years? And part two, what advice would you give someone who wants to start cosplaying but feels intimidated by the community or the skill level they see online?
Okay. Well, actually, I want to get into that second one really quick just because I have like stuff in my
Sure, go
brain.
ahead, go ahead.
Don't like for cosplayers who are like kind of just starting out, and I know it's very hard to compare yourself because social media is like you're constantly seeing, cosplayers that I would say like you would think are more talented than you or prettier than you, have been doing things for a long time, and you can't compare yourself. Use it as like inspiration. Don't say, I wish I was as pretty as them. I wish I was as talented as them. I wish I was good at cosplay as them. Just think of it as like, I will get there one day. One day I will get to their level. And not only that, but beauty, it's not what cosplay is about. And cosplay really is about having fun. That's it. As long as you're having fun, you're doing it right. Like cosplay, it's not like solely for social media. It's great for content creators, 100% absolutely, but it's not the only purpose. Like cosplay is it you can literally just cosplay, be at home and have fun being yourself and being a character or going, hanging out with your friends and cosplaying together or going to conventions, meeting up with like it's a lot broader than just that. And not only that, but I would say like there's certain skills that you do want to acquire. Be patient with yourself. Things that take time, with practice, try your best. Again, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Mhm.
So
All that
take your time
matters.
with it, have fun, go meet people, like do what you enjoy, and that's really it.
Yep. Enough said.
And
Yeah.
I already forgot what the first question was.
Have you had any memorable interactions with fans or fellow cosplayers that have stayed with you over the years?
Yes, I wouldn't say just like one single thing. I'll talk about like a recent time. Just because I love them so much, but I went to Holiday Matsuri this past whatever 6 months ago. And I hung out with a very good friend of mine. Her name is Ashley. And she's also, a cosplayer too. Ashley Faith. She's I love you. Anyway, I also met another fellow cosplayer for the first time. Her name's Bliss Cos, and I had the funnest night ever with them. I want to say it was probably my funnest convention experience being with them and like I so Ashley is a friend of mine who I've been friends with for a while, and then Bliss was someone who I just met for the first time. We were mutuals, but never hung out with her, never anything. And I can typically be very shy when I meet mutuals for the first time. I mean, I'm very kind and bubbly, but I can definitely be very shy. And just like being around her just really just kind of like brought me like I wasn't afraid to be shy with her. Like she was so much fun. And it's definitely like it's the people who make the memories of a convention for sure. And that's why one of my favorite things of conventions is either meeting new people or meeting up with people who I'm already friends with or mutuals I've never met before, or just random person who I like their cosplay or they like my cosplay and we talk about it and take pictures and it's just the experience, the people experience. That is what really makes conventions like one of my favorite things about it.
Mm. Yes, cherish those moments. Meet those mutuals. And like you said,
Yes.
you are a shy person, and I can respect shyness. When I see a person they don't want to talk about, I give them the space and let them warm
Mhm.
up to me when the time comes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you still want to, like I said, we're introverts. I try my best to get out there and meet
Yeah.
new people. Listen, every Friday I try to go out the house into the city for a bit. I mean,
Oh, good for you.
see,
Good for you. I envy you. You know, it's funny. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot more introverted, for
Mhm.
sure. I mean, I don't know if it's just like adult life or growing up or whatever it is. But I don't know. The older I get, the more I just don't want to go out and just
Um,
stay home and not talk to anyone. But yeah, so it can definitely take a little bit sometimes, like for me to feel like I'm a lot more confident or comfortable. But once I'm out, you know?
exactly. And listen, and like I said, Samantha, just take your time. No rush.
Mhm.
You'll get to it when you get to it. But yes, all the interactions that you made, that's going to carry you for a lifetime. Don't forget to document your favorite moments too. Now,
Yeah, that's something I'm bad at, which, my best friend, she's not able to go to conventions with me as often anymore because she has, other priorities. But whenever I go to conventions like without her, she always tells me like, Sam, please take pictures, send me
take
videos.
pictures, use
And I'm like,
videos.
I'm not the best at it because I've become a lot more like living in the moment type. I'm just like, but I try to remember like, let me document the moment. If I see a cool cosplay, let me not forget to take a picture so I can show her and talk about it. Or if I see cool artwork or something that reminds me of her. So I'm trying to get better at it because sometimes I'm just in the moment, I'm like, wow, okay, moving on. So I'm trying
They
to become better at that.
I got so many gadgets on me. Sorry, I'm a techno person. I like having shiny toys on me. So
Mhm.
here's the thing. Back in 2025, when I last left this convention center for another convention, it was Anime Inc. Con. I think they're doing it in Richmond this time. They're not doing it in
Okay.
Savannah this time. I got a GoPro camera.
Oh, cool.
So I had to invest in that. But here's the thing though. Here's one fatal flaw about this. I have to strap it onto my sling bag. There's so much stuff that I have to put together.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and it's
So it's
really
like,
annoying.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a lot of stuff I have to attach on me, and then I got to keep track of how long it records and whatnot.
Right, you have to constantly be on top of it while
So
simultaneously like going through a convention.
yeah, but here's the thing: you're gonna like this because I managed to get them 2 months ago. I got my Oakley Meta glasses.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Yes.
interesting. You got them.
Yeah, I got them 2 weeks. I don't think you saw. Wait, actually, that was on my story. You didn't see any of my like glasses posts. I mean, I didn't post any of them. But yes, I managed to get those. So,
Okay.
because I was like, well, looks like I'm gonna have to change up my like
Interesting. I
my
wonder, that's funny because I used to a couple years ago I used to work for Sunglass Hut and we got the Meta glasses. Was it for free? I think it was for free.
lucky.
Oh wait, actually, I don't know if I can say. Mm, I don't want to get in trouble. Whatever. I haven't worked there in a long time. Anyway, I sold it. I
Okay.
sold it after I quit. I sold after I quit. But it's sometimes in my head, I'm thinking like, I wonder if I should have kept them. I guess I'll never know.
Well, I just know I need them because I had the feeling in my stomach that I was like, I might need these later.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got them. Because it was really important because I was like, shoot, if I'm gonna be like going to all these events to record stuff,
Yeah,
I can't keep
it's a lot more convenient instead of having like to hold a phone or have a GoPro attached or something. It's just
because I
on
have
your
to
face.
adjust the GoPro camera when it's like messing up where my face can just like
Yeah.
look straight ahead. So that's what I was like. And plus, it's a lot more discreet. And plus, you can take videos. Listen, when I was at an event in Savannah, one of those artists who I went to, they didn't know I was recording.
I would
And
say like it can also be like a bad thing too, like for,
Yeah.
like those kinds of people. So it's like the meta class is like it's a great hit, but it can also be like
Kind of a problem. I
yes.
will say this. I will say this though. I did one of the people I talked to. Guess what? I ran into three sisters that are triplets, and
Triplets.
they are very, trust me, they are very sweet, Samantha. I'll
Oh.
send you their pages later. I'm actually
Yeah.
trying to interview them for season 3 coming up.
Oh
They're
my
very,
God, that would be so cool. Triplets? That's awesome.
yeah, they are very sweet people. They remind me of the Powerpuff Girls. And
Oh, that's
what
so cute.
one of them said, "That's such a nice compliment. When we were little, we believed that show was about us."
Oh, they listen, they have to cosplay the Powerpuff Girls then. They have to do it. It's meant to be. They have to do it.
I'll run it by them if they're interested. But yes, but yeah, I told and guess what? I spoke to Bree Han, who I just interviewed today before you got on. She's a voice
Okay.
actor.
Okay,
So,
cool.
she's a Chinese American LGBTQ people. As you saw, I'm trying to showcase people for
Yes,
Pride
yes, I
Month.
did see. That's awesome.
Well, I'm trying to put more diverse voices
Mhm.
out there. So that's why I was like, let me do something for Pride Month.
Yes. Yeah,
So
exactly. It's the perfect month.
exactly. So I told her that I'll like when I go to conventions, I'll try to be as transparent as possible and let them
Mhm.
know, hey, just to let you know, these things do record video, so I am recording just to give you a heads up. Because
Yeah.
some of the VAs don't like to be on camera, so I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
respect it.
that's very understandable. Like that's another same thing. Like in my job, I also record like customer interactions.
Hmm.
And I mean, my job can be very stressful at times, especially because like I'm the type of person I can read body language very well, and if I see someone is uncomfortable, it makes me uncomfortable. So like I know there's a lot of people out there who just do not like being on camera, and it's like you never want to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like put them in a scenario where you don't like they're not like consenting to something or it's just that whole thing. And I very much know that feeling.
Then and you also gotta ask for permission too, because sometimes even fans will try to steal VA's voices and use them for their own as
Oh,
well. Shoot, even listen, I interviewed Kira Buckland back in Season 1.
oh,
Yes,
cool.
she's
Okay.
pretty, yeah, she's saying like, she used what thing she used like a VTuber thing because she doesn't like
Okay.
being on video, and I had to respect that. We all had to
Okay,
respect that.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, she doesn't like being on camera. Like, listen, that's why you don't see like a lot of reels. So pretty much like
Mm.
with me, if I see her again, I will make sure more out of
Right.
respect for
You
her
kind of like
privacy.
keep it in your head. I remember this person doesn't like being on camera. Yeah,
Mm.
I absolutely understand that.
So I'll make sure to, like make sure my glasses are not recording if I see her again.
Yes. Hmm.
Just turn out to be respectful.
Yeah.
I
I think
got
that's a good thing too. Like with the meta glasses, I mean, you just like if you're I guess, if you're going to get like a poster signed or something or talking to a VA or an actor or whatever, and then oh, by the way, I'm recording and see what they say. And if they say great, then great, because now it's like you don't have to worry about holding anything. You could just interact with them, talk to them like normal, and the glasses are just there.
it. Exactly. So yes, but yes, I told her I'll be as transparent as possible. Let her know, hey, just let you know this is recording.
Yes.
And so
Yeah. That's
listen,
cool.
if you just be cordial, just be cordial.
Mhm.
If they say yes, then sure, it's fine. If they say no, I gotta
Yeah.
respect that.
Absolutely.
No questions asked.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So, um, let's see. Oh, we're at the finale now. So, section 5 is looking ahead.
Okay.
So, by the way, I can see it outside your window. It is nighttime. Same here in Georgia. We're both on the East Coast, so it's
Yes, we're
kind of
we're
dark.
both at the same time. That's so funny. I didn't even like realize the
Mm.
whatever the sun went down and it went away because I know when we started the sun was out and that's kind of cool. When I watch back, I want to like kind of see like it get
This,
darker.
yeah. And listen, I could turn on the lights, but thing is, it's too bright. So I got this ring light right here to
Yeah,
work.
nice.
Yep. Plus, my mom got me this for Christmas last year, so she's trying to
Oh,
help
that's
me.
nice.
She's trying to help me with my career.
Oh, that's awesome. We love supportive parents.
There you go. So, what are some cosplay projects you're most excited about working on in the future?
Oh, well, I definitely have a lot in mind that I'm very excited about. Um, I don't even know where to begin because I just have so many. And I'm even looking forward to like cosplay that I plan to do next year even. And of course like cosplays that challenge me. Like this year, Zanka and Pink Pyramid Head were my challenges. I also plan to challenge myself with Dementio this year, as well as two other cosplays. I plan to do Silent Hill Nurse for Halloween.
Ooh.
And I do have a Cynthia outfit that I plan to do. It's a Cynthia X Giratina inspired look. And I'm very nervous about that one. Because again, I don't have much experience with kind of creating my own things, but I really want to give it a try because I feel like merging like Cynthia and Giratina is such a cool concept, and I've seen a lot of cool fan arts. And then of course in the mobile game that I can't recall the name of right now, I can't recall the name of it right now, but she has a Giratina themed dress outfit, and oh my God, I'm I wish I could show you. I can't turn this around. But I literally have a Cynthia Giratina poster on my wall that I'm looking at
Wow.
right now. And it's just the coolest thing. And I really want to try to make like some kind of cosplay look. So that's another thing I'm gonna try. But again, I'm always excited for all cosplays that I do. So I'm looking forward to the rest of my cosplays for this year and of course onwards.
Oh, I'm excited to see what you do. And listen, I know I don't do much Halloween. I am trying to see if I can go to a Halloween party later this year. I might find
Hey,
something. I
nice.
might find something that, or just maybe try to go back to Florida for Halloween Horror Nights. Maybe try that.
Yeah, Halloween Horror. I really want to try to go this year, especially because I'm pretty sure they're gonna come up with like a backrooms themed house. And
Mm.
I would go just for that. I would go just for that. So I'm waiting on that announcement. I'm waiting.
The only thing I was gonna do is either play Left 4 Dead or play Luigi's Mansion series.
Oh, yes, yes. You know, that's funny you mentioned that. I mean, I who's making that noise out there? I have to go check in a minute. Um, you know how they have like the GameCube subscription
Yes.
on. So I recently replayed Luigi's Mansion, the OG, and I tried to go for like a 100% perfect run. So I got all gold paintings and I tried to get, all the money in the house. I did get the best ranking, but it's crazy. I to this day I feel like it's literally impossible to get every single coin and dollar in that mansion. It's impossible. Even with save states, it's impossible. I was
Mm.
off by like I don't even remember how much. But still I was like, nah, there's no way.
Wow. You'd be surprised. Like I'm trying to see if I can give it another shot. I mean, I have to have a subscription first, but
Yeah.
it's But thing is I have a GameStop right down the street. They're very nice people. I'm their regular. We became friends. They give me some good
Oh,
deal.
that's awesome.
They give me some good deals. I'm trying to see if I can get Luigi's Mansion too. I know I've been pivoting and trying to get other games. Like I said,
Oh, nice.
I just pre-ordered the new Star Fox. So
Yeah.
I'm trying my best. That and play Luigi's Mansion 3. Let me try to play some more horror games.
I haven't finished Luigi's Mansion 3. Maybe I'm just biased. I probably am just biased, but I feel like nothing compares to the original Luigi's Mansion. It's so good. It's so good. And that's why I didn't finish 3 because I feel like I just felt like it couldn't compare to the original. But maybe I should give it another shot. I don't know. Maybe I should be a little more open-minded, but we'll see.
I I think we both should.
Yeah, I agree.
Next up, oh, you're gonna like this question because when I mentioned Yaya Han, I said it could be possible she could do that with her. If you could collaborate with any cosplayer, creator, or photographer, who would it be?
Oh man. There, damn it, I don't remember her name right now, but there is this one Rosalina cosplayer that I'm just like, every time I see her, I'm like, oh my God, like it would be a dream to like meet her with her, talk with her, collab with her. I need to look up her Instagram because I really, the name is like not showing up in my brain right now. But wow, that would be really, really cool. And she goes to a lot of like big conventions, which I don't go, I mean, I don't go to, I guess, outside of Florida. I mean, so that's like one thing I need to do. I need to try my best to like branch out of, Florida cons and try to go to like, more, at least like East Coast conventions and meet up with more cosplayers and really like talented like content creators and things like that. So, yeah, maybe one day, maybe one day.
You'll make it happen. Listen, you've done so much work. Look at what you're doing on social media. You got some people rallying behind you, liking your stuff. You could get to that point.
I don't know, maybe one day.
Well, one day at a time. Trust
Yeah.
me, I'm trying my best to talk to some of the amazing people, some of these big people. It's going to take a while before I get there, but if an opportunity comes, take it.
Yeah, 100%.
So I hope I get there. Like shoot, like like I said, I managed to interview some of these well-known
That's,
VAs.
I was gonna say that, like, you've interviewed a lot of well-known voice actors, and I think that's huge. So you're obviously doing something right, and people love coming onto your show and they feel welcomed. And I certainly do. This is my first time doing this with you, and this is the second podcast that I've ever done. And the fact that you've made me feel comfortable enough to speak as I do, because like I said, naturally I'm like more introverted and shy, but I felt very outgoing and very, like the like just it comes out of me. I stutter a little bit and I forget things here and there, but that's just me.
Yeah,
But
we'll yeah.
you're very good at this.
Oh, I try my best. I'm not that perfect. I just wake in the morning, just try what I can.
Yeah.
So, so yeah. Thing is, I don't see y'all listen. All the artwork you do, like sometimes I don't see y'all as VAs, cosplayers, tattoo artists. I see y'all all as people who just want to share stories.
Yeah. They just
Mm,
want to show like the what they my words are messing up. They want to show off the work that they do. They do what they love, and they want to show off what they love. Which,
hmm
my case, cosplay, other case, like you said, tattoo artists, voice actors, they just want to show people, show everyone they love what they do and their craft and their art and their hobby.
hmm
So that's it.
Exactly. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm just doing it because I like talking to people.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the good ones out there. Some of the fans just don't see y'all like that. So I'm trying to make sure that I listen. I have so many people messaging me saying that I've inspired them to start their own show.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, because I feel like starting, like a podcast, like for example, the last podcast I did, now he's a good friend of mine. His name is Ivan. Shout out.
Mhm.
But his podcasts also are really great, and I find myself like with him and like with you, like like wanting to kind of like put my attention more towards people who put in so much effort towards podcasts and things like that, because it really is like kind of hidden gems. Like they're really entertaining, and you learn a lot, and you learn more about like, whether the people that they're talking to or just more about them themselves, and it's a good time.
Mhm. Exactly. I want you to make sure this is a space where y'all could just vent.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little FYI, I did cry in one of my episodes in season one.
Oh, listen, there's nothing wrong with crying because I cry like all the time. Like just the little dumbest things, and I just get so emotional.
It's
Sometimes I'll
just
just look at my cats and I'll feel like crying because they're so cute. Like I'm not even kidding.
even some of the VA saying, "Wow, there you go. See, you're in tune with your emotions."
Aw. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Mm, So I just want to keep that same energy for as long as I can.
Hmm.
So, all right, this will be the two-part question finale.
Okay.
What goals do you have for yourself, both inside and outside cosplay, over the next few years? And part two, finally, when people look back at your work years from now, what do you hope they remember most about Sammy Cosplays?
I'm gonna work backwards. I'm gonna answer the second one first.
That's fine.
I hope that what they remember most about me, this is always just a first thing that pops up into my head, is just my love for Rosalina. I really hope people remember me as someone who just really like does her justice and can clearly like see like my passion and my love for her. And I just really hope I become like a memorable Rosalina cosplayer one day, like when someone thinks of Rosalina, I might be one of the people that pop up in their head, you know? I'm not trying to be the best or anything like that because I don't care about that, but it would definitely be cool to be associated with her because of how much I associate myself with her and my love for her, and that would be really, really cool.
Great. That's amazing. And listen, yeah, Rosaline is an amazing character.
Yeah.
So keep bringing her love. I hope they put Rosalina in, like, who knows, maybe she might have a big role to play in these next future Mario games. We shall
Oh
have to
my
see.
God, I hope so, and I hope they do her better in the next movie. I don't know. I mean, they kind of did her dirty in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking with like some other Rosalina lovers, and we all feel very strongly that she was done not that great in the movie. But
Oh
it's
Lord.
okay. I'm glad at least that she was brought to life. She looks beautiful, and you know, at least we got something. You know, we got something.
There you go. Well, I think that kind of wraps up everything. Did you enjoy our discussion today?
Yes, I did. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
And I hope I lived up to your expectations.
Oh, listen, I had a blast doing this. You do an awesome job, and I'm excited to see more of what you do. So I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for you too.
Thanks.